YouTube, today we're reacting to red flags. I'm gonna be honest, a common red flag you gonna see, not me, but you gonna see is, oh, I just got this message. I've been sleeping for too long. Go ahead and pack that shit up. We gonna get into this video though.
Red flags. It seems like nowadays, a lot of things are classified as a red flag, even though sometimes that might not be the case. At this point, it seems like to me that red flag just became a buzzword. Everyone's throwing it around, everybody's calling this a red flag and that a red flag, but a red flag is just anything that may cause potential.
Bro, if you ever go online, bro, there's some TikToks where you see like a girl with a whole list of X or red flags she sees in a man. Sometimes you'll see a full like red flag and it'll be like, oh, a man who washes his dishes counterclockwise. or it'd be, oh, a man that sips his beer instead of down the hole. I don't know. So it's always some stupid shit.
Problems in a relationship, or it will just be an unhealthy relationship dynamic with that particular person. So I guess everybody's red flags are different, but at the same time though, you cannot say him eating a sandwich on a Tuesday is an ick. Like, damn, can I not eat a sandwich?
Literally, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Said that shit. I'm just making up a dumb example. But yeah, these are things I would personally consider a red flag. So yeah, let's just start with the first one. People that are super controlling. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the most important ones. Like, I feel,
bro, being super controlling or being in a relationship with the other person super controlling is one of the most annoying things in this entire world, bro. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. I'm chilling. I'm on a late night walk with two of my friends, and this is like during first year of university, so I'm like 18, 19 around these times, right? We go on a little bike trail at nighttime just by the waters, just chilling, a little night walk, talking, catching up, that type of thing. My ex blowing my phone talking about some, Davion, where are you? Davion, where are you? I'm just like, yeah, I'm just cooling. I'm on a walk. I'm with my friends. She's like, Davion, I cannot go to sleep. I cannot go to sleep if I don't know you're home. Davion, you have to go home right now. I'm like, no, that's just not happening, right? It's like, Davion, if you do not go to sleep, I am not going to be able to go to sleep without, like, first off, what the fuck does that got to do with me? Second off, when I wasn't in your life, you were able to sleep sound. How come as soon as I'm here, all of a sudden you got insomnia in this motherfucker? So let's not play that. But just the whole controlling thing, not at that point, it's one of those things where, do they really want to be with you, or do they just want to control the situation? It's like, bro, you're not really with a partner at that point, bro. Your partner should be their own person. Alright, time out. If you're liking what you're seeing, do me a favor, tap that like button. And this channel is not like school. There's no teachers here, so you do need to leave a sub. I'll give you a minute. Hey, okay. Appreciate that. Let's get back to the video.
I feel like it could definitely go both ways. Sometimes people dead ass will say like, oh, I don't want to see you hanging out with this person, even though they did nothing to wrong you at all. And they're basically just saying that so you're only hanging out with them and you're not hanging out with your friends at all. Like, that's just lame, bro.
Literally what I just said, my nigga. Like, bro.
But it's different, obviously, if somebody's like actually being a dickhead to you and they're just not a good person and you're advising them to stay away from that person. But there will dead ass be people trying to control their partner's entire life like they're a Sims character. So of course this can lead to a very toxic environment for the relationship.
Bro, there's some niggas that will go up to their girl's phone and be like, oh, I need you to take all these niggas out your phone or unfollow all these niggas, or vice versa too. And it's like, bro, come on, bro, you're doing far too much.
Sometimes it will even go down to the most minuscule details, like what they're gonna eat for lunch today. Like, all right, bro, it's not that deep. Now we got being spoiled. Now, regardless of if it's in a relationship or not, this is a huge red flag. Everybody hates a spoiled ass brat to begin with. Like, these are the type of people that expect like a $10,000 handbag and a $1,000 dinner on the very first date.
Oh yeah. Let me tell y'all, Bit was also talking about some Birkin too. I'm like, nigga, I'm 18, smooth out of high school. Who the fuck has Birkin bag money? But I'm not gonna lie, I think like I kind of introduced that shit on my own to the point where it was like, oh, now she's gonna start expecting things. When you're in a relationship, start off gradual, you know what I'm saying? keep it cool. Maybe later you could start adding on, like, okay, you could give her gifts or him gifts type of thing. Just like keep it calm, just build the connection, and then you get to steps higher and higher. Don't try and jump the gun, because once you jump the gun and you go back to a lower spot, they're gonna start expecting some more shit, and it's like, damn, my nigga, I only really did that as a one-off. But no, then it's gonna become an expectation, and once those expectations are met, it's like, damn. Well, be safe out there.
And then otherwise they'll just say that they're not worth their time. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and drop a band on the first date. And they will definitely be the type of person to dip on you like the moment you stop.
Bro, bitches nowadays, and when I say this, I mean bitches, not you wonderful grown women out there. I'm talking about these bitches. They go out here, go on a first date, and they won't even go on a first date with a nigga unless they pay their rent, pay their bills, take them out to a 5-star dinner, take at least $300 on their meal. like bro, what happened to connection nowadays?
Getting bread or something. Like, if you lose your job, God forbid some terrible shit happens, they're out, bro. They're dipping. You're not able to give them a $10,000 handbag for Christmas. Good riddance. Or I don't know, even dudes, like, it could go both ways. Like, they'll get mad at their girlfriend, like, you didn't get me this $5,000 PC with.
Bro, it'd probably be a lame ass nigga like, oh, you didn't give me 2K, and probably smack the shit out of their woman. And then woman will stay. Bro, I don't know if I could be saying this too loud, but what is with women staying with nigga? Like, how come abusers always have a woman to beat? Y'all ever think about that, bro? How come niggas that beat women always have a woman to beat? They're never single.
These insane ass specs. Like, all right, bro. Now we got the gender wars people. Of course, this had to be on here because, especially in the big 25, I've been seeing a lot of this shit go down, Paul. Mainly on the internet. It's
bro, yeah, it's mostly on the internet, bro. I be seeing a whole lot of gender wars propaganda online, and it's like, bro, in real life, when you see a woman or a man sees, or a woman sees a man, it's really not on some bullshit. Like, you don't really see people doing all that bullshit in real life. Like, when you take a step in real life and realize that it's different from social media, because a lot of people just be on their phone all the time and they think, oh, girls just be cheating, or niggas just be doing this, or niggas just be hitting women, or niggas just be cheating as well, or niggas just want sex, or that type of thing. And it's like, no, when you go in the real world, I mean, no, there's probably some niggas out there that just want to. No, I can't lie, niggas be slimy as fuck, bro. But when you go in the real world, you're gonna realize you're just gonna see regular ass people, and just like you being a normal person, another person's just gonna be a normal person. You're not gonna look at your partner and be like, yes, I want to cheat on this person. No, you want to build that connection. Why wouldn't they want to build that connection with you? You know what I'm saying?
Leave the internet, or maybe it will on some slight off chance. Now, a lot of you are probably like, what is gender wars? What it is pretty much, it's a group of people from each gender that hate the opposite gender because they had a lot of bad experiences, like in relationships. But your bad experiences should not dictate an entire gender of people. Like, that's just a crazy way of thinking. Then some people, it gets so bad that like there'll be like, oh, women are the root of all evil and they cause all our problems. And then there's some girls out there that are like, oh my god, men suck, men shouldn't exist. So yeah, they will create these videos that sometimes go viral. Like, sometimes this shit is dead ass a viral opinion. How? People are just stuck in an echo chamber and they just hear what they want to hear, and that's it. They never change their perspective on
100%.
And also, imagine showing up to a date and this girl's talking.
But the thing about social media is that, like, it doesn't really show you anything new or about your opinion. It mostly like confirms what you already believe. So like, you already believe some people are like this. The algorithm is going to keep showing you things that are like that, and it's just going to keep confirming your belief. So if you're always on some I hate men or I hate women, it's going to keep showing you that, and you're going to be like, oh yes, this is exactly the reason why. When in reality, that's like far and few, and not many people are like that.
about how men suck. Like, yeah, bro, I'm going home and I'm never talking to her again. And just dealing with them ranting to you about the opposite gender, yeah, it sounds like a nightmare to me. I would not want to deal with that shit. Next, we got them having a link in their bio that leads to, yeah, you know what. Yeah, I don't even think I have to sit here and...
I can't lie. So before I would think this is a red flag, right? But look at it like this. If she's only doing content with herself, maybe there's no face in it. Maybe she's just gaining a little bit of cheddar. Hey, who's to say that you can't be in those videos too? You know, and y'all can kick it together. You know, you could be slanging that hammer like his Thor in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Explain this. I don't have to sit here and explain why I would never date Bonnie Blue a day in my life. Like, you are selling your soul to Gooner culture. And right now, it seems like it's at its peak. So a lot of people are going...
Now, me personally, I never date a girl that has an OF or none of that. But at the same time, I will never hate on them because it's like, but if niggas are gonna beat their shit, niggas are gonna beat their shit, bro. Like there's nothing stopping a nigga from picking up his left arm or his right arm and just slam it, like choking that motherfucking chick, you know what I'm saying? Tugging that turkey, you know, jacking Lil Johnson, you know, tugging Lil Timmy. Anyways.
To be purchasing that content, and I don't think we put enough blame on the people buying that shit. Like, bro, really?
That's what I'm saying.
Also, there's some
if there is a demand, might as well supply that mug.
People that literally just do OF for the love of the game. Like, they're not even getting paid to do it. They just fucking do it. Like, that is nuts. Like, you pretty much ruined your chance of...
Oh, trust me, bro. It's not for the love of the game, but they tried and they failed. Nobody does that shit for the love of the game, bro. They're trying to get some cake and their shit does not go off. And it's more like a, well, now that my shit's all out there, what else can I do?
Ever having a job again just to make like $2 off of like one donation. That is just insane. They didn't even try finding their true passion or anything like that. Nope, they just started an OnlyFans. But some people really are getting a bag off these dudes, which is crazy. Like, I don't know how the fuck that's even happening, but still, selling your soul to Gooner culture is wild, and I'm not dating anybody like that, me personally. Now we got looking for a huge income. Now I understand that people want somebody that's able to provide for them. That totally makes sense.
Bro, that's not even a... I wouldn't say it's a red flag. I think that's more of a preference. Like, bro, if you're gonna go for a girl and she's looking for a nigga with a large income and you're not that nigga, then bro, she's just not the type of woman you want in your life anyways, bro. Like, a lot of people gotta understand that if you see something you don't like in a person, you can walk away, bro. That you don't need that person. Like, you lived without them, you could continue to live without them. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where if she wants a nigga with some money, that's her limiting her own dating pool. You don't need her, bro. You could go get a girl that wants you for you and not your bag or what's in your pockets. Now me, I don't really struggle with that problem because I'm an emotion, but
it's those type of people that are like, oh, if you don't make $1 million a year, have a supercar, and have a mansion, you're getting blocked. Like, I get everybody's got a preference, but bro, nobody should be getting curved for that reason. Like, it should just be based on if they genuinely like the person. Like, that is...
Nah, but there's some women that have gone through like financial struggles in their past, and they probably just don't want to deal with that stress again. So I understand their point of view. I'm not gonna hate on it. It's just that's not your type of woman, you know. Just move on.
Nothing to do with who they are as a person, whether or not they have a supercar. I mean, if their partner's in a tough situation, like they lost their source of income, they're just gonna dip. Like, that's just lame, bro. Like, what? You just didn't even like them at all. Like, the only reason you stuck around was for all the luxuries they had. Now, this type of person has been around for years, of course, but currently today you'll see TikToks talking about, oh, my boyfriend has to make $1 million a year to support my lifestyle. I don't know. I'm just making up an example. It will say something along those lines. Now we got
and it's crazy because it always be the broke motherfuckers too, bruh. How you want your boyfriend to make $2 million, but you're still over 180 pounds. You still have no money in your own bank account. You only eat tortillas every single day and nothing else. You sit on your ass and scroll on TikTok all day.
Gaslighting. Now, gaslighting, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's pretty much the idea of convincing somebody that, oh, they're crazy and this never happened, even though they're lying straight through.
Bro, my girl be saying I gaslight her, but I don't even be noticing I'm gaslighting her sometimes, even if I am, because I swear I don't be. Like, sometimes I'll say something and then she'll say it back to me and be like, no, I never said that. And she'd be like, "But you just said that." I'd be like, "No, I meant to say this," or I don't know. Sometimes I'd be slipping up.
Their teeth, and they know for a fact that that shit happened. There was some stupid acronym going around. It was the 3Gs: gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I don't know if it was meant to be ironic or not. I mean, it probably was, to be honest with you, but people genuinely took that shit and really lived by it. They were gonna start gatekeeping their playlists, start gaslighting people to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions, and therefore that would make them a quote-unquote girl boss. It could be something small too, like this dude plate cleaned the entire cookie jar and he was trying to convince his girlfriend that he didn't do it and he didn't eat all the cookies, even though he knows for a fact that he did it. But the fact that he has to go to that level just to convince you, like, you're better off just confessing. Like, why go through all these extra hoops just to not take the blame? But yeah, this one kind of ties in with blame shifting as well. They will literally do anything to have zero blame and just...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If your partner can't take accountability, they could take this breakup message though. Because, bro, there's nothing worse than a person that cannot understand their setbacks or their flaws. Because it's like, bro, I'm telling you what you did wrong. No, I didn't do this wrong. You saw it as something else that it wasn't actually. Okay, that's cool. And you saw this relationship as something that's going to continue. But it's not.
Be the perfect person in a situation. Oh, they did nothing wrong. It was all your fault. You. Like, at this point, you're better off just taking accountability and just moving forward. Like, there's no point of trying to blame shift. And you're just better off settling it like adults and taking responsibility for where you went wrong. But now we got yapping about their ex. Like, if you're on a date and they're just yimming on about the...
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's step away from the whole talking about your ex. Talking about any nigga just regularly, bro. As a girl, man, you're chilling with a girl. She's talking about some nigga. Do you want to hear that shit? Fuck no, bro. There's been some times where I had some female friends. They're talking about some nigga that I don't know they're either with, or some nigga they cracked, or some shit like that, and it's more like I don't want to hear this. Like, genuinely, I tell them I'm not trying to hear all that, because I'm not gonna talk about girls to you and how I be putting in. You know what I'm saying? Why are you telling me this? I do not want to hear this. Immediately, either shut that down. If that doesn't work, cut them off, because nah, that's no.
Their ex, like, all right, bro, it's time to pack it up, bro. Pack your shit and go. And it just shows that they're not really over the person yet if they're constantly talking about it. Like, if you're with this girl, you should not be yapping to her about your ex-girlfriend. I don't know, that's just only gonna push her away. And it's like this girl that you're with is becoming your new personal therapist or some shit. They want to learn about you, get to know you, not your ex-girlfriend. Yeah. Like, I understand breakups are very difficult, but there's no point of talking about it with somebody just constantly all the time that you're trying to pursue. Yeah, bro, it's just not the move. Being rude to workers. Yeah, bro, this one, instant red flag. Like, if you were raised with any form of respect, you understand how important this is. This is a pretty big reflection of the person's character, or honestly, just how they...
It'd always be a broke nigga too, bro. It'd always be a broke nigga. Because, look, when you're working, you don't want nobody to disrespect you. You don't want nobody to say nothing to you. So why are you disrespecting another worker? A hard-working person. That's when I know you get no money. Like, straight up, you get no money. And it be grown men too disrespecting like female waitress or some shit. And it's like, gang, what are you trying to appeal to? Like, you're not him, buddy.
Treat people in general is like, if they're just being a dickhead for no reason, like, that's just crazy. And especially nowadays, I don't know what it is, but disrespecting customer service workers, it's like a trend on TikTok. I just don't understand it, and it's written off as like a prank. Pranks are supposed to be funny, bro. Like, that is the most unfunny shit ever. Like, imagine going into a McDonald's and fucking up this person's job because you gotta film a video. Like, really? They're already dealing with enough Karens and people like that throughout the day. They gotta deal with some lame ass dude trying to troll them for a TikTok video. Like, that's crazy. Now we got no ambition. Now, I think I was speaking about this earlier when I brought up the whole money thing. Some people dead ass have no ambition. Like, it's okay to not have everything.
But I met this, like, in one of my old jobs. I met this, I think he was like a 22 or 23 or 24, one of those ages. and he was just still a virgin. And I was like, really, nigga? I would ask him, like, does he have any? No, I think I said just one time. I was like, but you know, a lame nigga is a nigga that has no ambitions. But this nigga looked at me. He's like, I have no ambitions. I'm like, yeah, my nigga, you gonna be eating rock sandwiches, bro, because you're fucked up in life, gang. Because that is no, right? Come to find out, Brett ended up losing his shit, right? And I'm like, okay. Brett lost his shit in a party because his friend passed her on. He was like, you know what, you get to eat. Okay, real nigga. Second time bro loses it, it's to a paid service worker. We're just gonna say that, a paid service worker. When I found that out, I was like, bro, there is no saving this nigga. Some people in this world just got no path, but I hope you guys find your path, because that shit wasn't it.
Figured out right now, but at least you're trying to figure it out. Not wanting to fulfill a purpose or anything at all is just insane. That is just a major red flag to me, because bro, what the hell would you be doing all day? Like, they got no job, they're not looking for a job, they're not in college, they're not trying to build a business. Like, am I missing something? I don't know what else they could possibly be doing. People will deadass say, yeah, you know, I'm a 40-year-old kid, risk taker, you know me. Like, what the hell do you mean risk taker? That just seems like an excuse to do a whole lot of nothing to me, bro. I don't know. Anyways, next we got doesn't respect your boundaries. Now, this is one of the things that you absolutely have to do in a relationship. Like, you gotta make sure that everybody's on the same page. No line.
Bruh, that's facts. And every relationship's different. Everybody's boundaries are different. But like, bro, I don't want a person that's constantly bro, this one time I went to take a shower, right? Just bringing this back to my ex, bro. I went to take a shower. I come back to my phone. I see like 20 missed calls, text messages, like damn near 100 text messages. Davion. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I was just in the shower. A nigga can't like freshen up? What is going on? But I'm so happy I left her, nigga.
Are crossed that shouldn't be crossed. Everybody should be clear on things that make somebody unhappy, uncomfortable, annoyed, whatever. And they don't respect what you said at all. They just keep doing whatever it is they're doing. Then, to be honest with you, they probably don't even really respect you. They just look at it like, oh, he's not gonna do anything. Or they'll just walk all over you. And that is definitely one of the main things you gotta avoid in a relationship at all costs. And if something bothers you, you just approach it in a mature way. No beef, no drama. Just settle it like adults. There's no need to yell at each other or scream at each other. It will just go way better if it's a civil conversation. And lastly, we got obsessed with astrology. Not just like, oh, I like astrology. Like, that's fine. But being so obsessed with it to the point where it dictates.
I never met a person like this before. But I hate when I have people coming up to me on some, oh, what's your astrology sign, or what's your sign, right? I hit them with like they know me like for a minute now at this time, right? I'd be like, guess. I give them 3 guesses. If they do not get it in 3 guesses, I know everything that they think about astrology is a bluff. And they be like, oh, this. As soon as I say what I am, oh, you're right, you are a... No, bitch, you did not know that. You did not know that. And then they say some bullshit reason, like, oh yeah, I could tell by this, or by the way you... Come on, bro, stop playing with me.
Your entire life, like your friendships, your relationships, all your decisions. That could never be me, bro. Because if my star sign says I'm gonna be lazy, I'm putting in the work to make sure that does not come true. And that is crazy, because some people will literally prejudge somebody based on their sign. Like, they didn't even get to know them yet. Like, that's crazy. Like, if we're at this type of level, all right, clearly it's a red flag now. So we gotta tone it down.
I want to know what you guys think about the video. Did I miss any red flags, or did he miss any red flags? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, binge watch the rest of my videos, and I'm out.